When the Nigerian government announced the rebasing of its GDP numbers, many commentators wondered how the South African public sector and business owners would respond. That was after some concerns were raised about the data.
There's a big disparity between the GDP data and what that's saying about the state of the economy and what we're seeing out of company financials in terms of revenue growth. So nominal GDP growth and company revenue growth in general tend to keep a pace and abreast with each other in other economies. But in Nigeria, we're seeing quite a big discrepancy at this point.
While there is some concern about the veracity of the data, there are others who took the numbers at face value.
It is fundamental for us to say when there are issues such as the rebasing of the Nigerian GDP, we need to look at it and say if there are GDP is growing, it means that a market is growing.
When the GDP increases by 60% in Nigeria, that's good news for us because it means per capita incomes go up. Consumers will be able to purchase more and more sophisticated medicines and will purchase branded medicines and high quality medicines.
There's no doubt that there are growth opportunities and prospects. The sectors that may see faster growth, other than ICT and services, are based on the new direction that the country's central bank is taking with its social development focus.
We're going to start to see a big boom in those sectors that are sensitive to interest rates and especially longer term credit. So your housing sectors, your construction of housing, even your domestic infrastructure will be cheaper to build for local companies. So we're going to be talking about manufacturing plants that go up, that are cheaper to finance, and that could drive a very strong cyclical upswing and boom.
Experienced business people operating on the continent have learned to evaluate price and risk when entering new markets. But at the core of their decision is what type of returns and profits they can make for their shareholders. I'm Angelo Coppola for CCTV in Johannesburg.